Let's take a look at the Files tab and Publish tab that are built within each Ant customer. First, we'll go to the Files tab. So right now the folder is pretty empty except for there is a built-in folder, the Publisher folder, which we'll also see in this Publish tab and talk about in a little bit. But what Ant allows you to do, Ant allows you to attach files to individual customers and as many files as you wish. So let's figure out how to do that. We can either create a new folder within here and start inputting files within that folder, or we can simply upload a file by clicking that upload file button and select files. Let's attach last year's sale quote figures. And as you can see, that file is now attached to the customer right here within his Files tab. And again, we can include as many files as we wish. Now let's take a look at the Publish tab. Now the difference between the Files tab and what's in the Publish folder in the Publish tab is that anything you put in the Files tab is internal, meaning those that belong within the business can view those files attached to that customer. But if we set files within the Publish tab, we can create a portal access that allows that customer to view, share, and exchange files with us. So let's dive into that a little bit more. One of the first things we can do is set the password. So you set that password to whatever you want to make sure you have a secure site. And then let's see what kind of privileges and permissions we want to give our customer. Allow customer to view, download, publish files. So if I click on that, he's going to have access to view and download files from a secure portal website. Allow customers to upload new files to be published to the folder. So by clicking on that, I've now given that client access to not only download files that I share with them, but he can upload files to share back with me. And allow customer to overwrite, modify, and delete published files. So if I clicked on that, that client would actually have the power to delete files which I publish. Now it all depends on your industry and the relationship you choose to have with this client by sharing this portal with them. Let's make sure and click Save Changes. And so now that password has been saved and the access I've given him have been saved. So he now has these permissions, and you can ignore that long string. That's just an encrypted password string. To upload files to our published folder, we would again click on Upload Files, select Files, and again we can upload as many files as we wish to share. So now that client will have access to these files. And here's how we give him access finally. We click on the Send Email. It creates an email with the client's email address right here, the link for him to get into that portal, and we can write whatever we want within the email. Secure link. Your files, and then I can hit send here and that client would get this. Now I may want to include the password within this email. That really depends on how sensitive these files are and how I wish to do my business. More than likely I'm probably going to send him a different email with the password to get into this portal, or I'm going to give him a phone call and leave a message with that password. And so that's a look at both adding files internally and adding files to be published where we can share them with our clients.